Hi, this is Robert with Cruzbike, and today we're going to assemble the Stoppy bike stand. This is a bike stand that has been made exclusively for Cruzbike. We imported these from Europe, and I think you will find it's going to be one of the best bike stands you've ever used, and I'll show you why. First, let's open the package here and see what we have. The Stoppy consists of two sides. It has wheels pre-mounted, and you have a few protective covers and a small hardware bag. And in that hardware bag you should have two Phillips head screws and two nylock nuts, as well as a spring. Alright, we're going to leave the box handy so we have a point of reference for our assembly. The tools we'll need are a Phillips head screwdriver and also a 7mm nut driver. Okay, here's a couple quick close-ups of the assembly. It's very easy. The first thing you're going to do is on the one side that doesn't have the little stop, which I'll show you in a moment, this little part right here that wraps around, you're going to put the screw and bolt on one side, and then you'll see the other little end piece will hold it. It only goes together one way, so it just goes together one direction with the curved piece right there around the other one. And we're going to line up the lower holes with the spring. Now the important thing here is to make sure the spring is completely installed through the hole. And this of course must be done before you bolt it together. But you want to make sure that the tabs are all the way around the metal tubes. And once you have that spring installed, then you simply insert the second bolt. Now with that spring tension on it, you have to line up those holes just right. You really got to kind of push it over. This spring is pretty strong. But once you have that lined up, that bolt goes through the second set of holes and install the nylock nut on the other side. Once that nylock's installed and those bolts are not super tight but tight enough to keep some movement here, so just snug enough to keep the thing together but not over tight. Now we're going to install our protective pieces. These are protect your spokes of your wheel. So you'll note one side has two holes in it. The cover with no tabs goes on the one side, and then you'll notice the other tab has little pins that go in these holes. And so note that the longer side faces in, simply snap it in place. Now your spoke connectors are attached. Once this stands on the ground, it'll stay open, but when you put the wheel in it, it'll close. Just simply put that front wheel of your cruise bike down in there, and it holds your bike nice and vertical. Now, the coolest thing about this stand is the wheels. So, this is one of the nicest things about the Stoppy. So once you have your bike, whether in your garage or outside, you can simply pop that front wheel down in there. It works on any of our bikes, and now you can move this thing around by picking up the back end. This is super handy for parking your bikes or moving them around your garage while leaving it in the stand. You can very easily maneuver the bike to work on it or park it. Very handy. Once you have your bike where you want it, this stand is really nice and easy. You simply lift the bike out, the stand opens up, it doesn't weigh anything, it's super light, and off you go. All right, that's the Stoppy, our great stand that you can pretty much only find on cruzbike.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Thanks for watching.